Is Jalen Reagor going to make the 53-man roster for the Philadelphia Eagles? Let me know down in the comments right now what you personally think if Jalen Reagor will make the Philadelphia Eagles roster. What is going on, guys? It's your boy CJR Sports, and today we'll be talking about Jalen Reagor coming out and saying it's humbling going from a first-round pick to battling for a roster spot. Let's get right into this video. So, as Eagles training camp got started, head coach Nick Sirianni said 2020 first-round pick wide receiver Jalen Reagor was battling for a spot. The Philadelphia Eagles, has effectively used 3 first-round picks in a row on receivers. In 2020, taking Jalen Reagor, DeVonta Smith in 2021, and this past draft trading their first-round pick to the Tennessee Titans for A.J. Brown. With DeVonta Smith and A.J. Brown slated to be the starting receivers for the Eagles, Quez Watkins is also projected to be the starting slot, so that's 3. Reagor could just really be the odd man out. Something that we also have to remember is that the Eagles also added Zach Pascal in free agency, who Nick Sirianni is very familiar with when they were both with the Indianapolis Colts. And Jalen Reagor has been kind of like a good sport about this. Like, he understands how all this works, and that he's been running with the second teams and sometimes even with the third teams in training camp. But he's been very, good with everything. He said, I love a good challenge. It's been a humbling experience because you go from a first-round pick to you're battling. Reagor said on Wednesday. But I like the challenges, though. We got a hell of a room, and there is competition in there. Obviously, people have their jobs, and some people don't. Some people are fighting. You've got just to come in, and when people go down, you step up and just be ready for when your time. Last year, Jalen Reagor played 67% of the Eagles' offensive snaps, catching only 33 passes for less than 300 yards. It was 299 and 2 touchdowns in 17 games. Given the talent the Eagles have brought in at receiver, there's a legit possibility the club could look to trade him. But Reagor's trying to show he belongs with the team that drafted him in 2020. Jalen Reagor said to Ruben Frank, I want to be here for the rest of my career, but it's a business. It's a business of production. So I'm going to handle my end, and I'm going to let them handle theirs. So the one thing I truly got about this is that Jalen Reagor has been a good sport about everything. He knows he hasn't performed to, the one thing about Jalen Reagor is that he will always be compared to the player that was taken right before Justin Jefferson. We knew Henry Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb, and Jerry Jeudy were all going to go the first 3 receivers. They were going to be the first 3 receivers. Then it was a toss-up. Was it Justin Jefferson, Jalen Reagor? I know KJ Hamler had a lot of talk. So he will always have that chip on his shoulder that with Justin Jefferson available, they decided not to take him and take Jalen Reagor. And sometimes that's hard to come to grips with. But at the end of the day, he knows it's a business, and he said it's a business of production. He has to produce to be able to get that contract and at least stay on the roster. I do feel like the Eagles will try to move him. Maybe give him a preseason game, see how he does, and there could be a team that is willing to trade for him. If that is, the Bears, we don't know how N'Keal Harry's going to be. If that's the Texans, they can always add a new weapon, especially with John Mechie not being able to play this year. There's a chance where he may not be able to play football ever again, but, let's not talk about that too much. And maybe a team that's willing to compete right now. If that's the Chargers looking for, a fourth receiver. If that, is the Dallas Cowboys, could be looking for a receiver. They may have to pay the Eagles a little bit more to get him, but that's another team that comes into mind. We have seen the Chiefs, what they're able to do with kind of a speed guy. So, I think there would be a market for him, but it just has to be for the right price. Like I said earlier, let me know down in the comments if you think Jalen Reagor will make the team. And if he doesn't, is he going to be cut or traded? And if you think he's going to be traded, where to? Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. And it's your boy, CJR Sports, and I'm out. Peace, guys.